All right. Hey, everybody. How's it going? There we go. We're getting ready to go. I'm going to share the stream out with a couple people. All right. Welcome to the stream. I'm the Checkpoint Professor. My name is Gabriel. I'm a Checkpoint Professor on a different channel. Right now, we're playing this build. Hold on. All right, here we go. Let me see something really quick. All right. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm Gabriel, aka the Checkpoint Professor. We are playing Bricks Over Blocks, the game I'm working on with my team. And yeah, there we go. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna start the game. Got my trusty controller all set, ready to go. Okay, let's play. We have some new updates, particularly some bats and fish that I'm really excited to check out. And my green screen is not hiding my world. Here we go. All right, music is going. Hopefully sound is okay. Hopefully audio is working. By the way, those who are just tuning in, I plan on doing 2 or 3 live streams every week, playing updates, working on the game, and just chatting about Unreal Engine, game development, all that stuff. So if that interests you, hit that subscribe button, follow, ring the bell, do all those things. As well as weekly devlogs. I plan on doing one. So today I'm going to play the game. And then in about 40 minutes or 50 minutes, my team meets. We have a meeting every week to talk about what everyone did, what our plans are, what we have to do this next week. And then I'm going to give an update after that. So going to get back into the weekly devlog updates. Some post-meeting updates. So we're going. Any key to begin. There we go. It's working. I wish I had like a sound to indicate that you pressed the button there, because right now it's not 100% sure. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's play. Level 1. We could start with level 14. Let's start with level 1. I need to start deleting my save games before I play. I don't even know. I wonder if my programmer could tell me where the save games are stored. So this is the first level. So one of our plans the next coming weeks is... Oh, this is on my long list of things to do, is write up a design document, a simple design plan, not a document, for an intro level that is a little bit more plain, simple, kind of goes through the process of what the player needs to learn in order to play this game, which is essentially protect the destroy the bricks, protect the blocks. So you need to teach the player that the ball bounces off your head. And when it hits the blocks, they break. When it hits the bricks, they break. One of them you want to hit, one of them you don't. You can jump. You can move left and right. That's the big thing. We added a wall jump mechanic, which is not integral, but it's cool. Boom. All right, we beat the first level. Here we go. I think we need more volume. No, it's got volume. Why was it? I think we have our game audio is like fading out. That's weird. One of the things I want to start doing on the channel too is playing indie games. I may do that on my Checkpoint channel. I may just leave this strictly to tutorials, talking about game dev. Maybe I'll leave playtesting other people's games on the Checkpoint channel. That's the hard part. Really deciding whether to build up a whole new channel. Currently we have 211 subscribers. I believe in full transparency. Or use my existing game channel where I've mostly played Mario Maker 2, but I've also done a lot of 3D tutorials and Unreal Engine stuff on there as well. So that's my big decision I'm trying to make right now. Jonah, there's a delete game data button on the settings menu in the main menu. Okay, we're gonna try that out. Let's go. Let's quit. Thank you, Jonah. Everybody, welcome Jonah to the stream. Our incredible programmer on Bricks Over Blocks. Let's go into our options. Game. Delete level progress. Yes. Delete. I can't tell if it deleted it or not. And now I'm stuck. So we clicked on delete. Okay, I think our buttons didn't work on that one, dude. I could be wrong. Okay, oops. Why is that not working? There it goes. Might have been a me problem. Okay, let's hit play. So now we're starting from scratch here. That's all I needed to know was delete game data. Jonah says they... Okay, Jonah, one of the things I want to work on ASAP, and it's not like a critical thing, but it's something that's been bothering me for a while, is that ledge that you start on at the beginning. I want to get rid of that entirely. We could do it maybe once after you die, but I want to get rid of that starting block. It's driving me bananas. Look at that. That's got to be a world record. World record! Get that 4th star, baby. Dr. Fu! Holy cow! My friend Dr. Fu's hopping in. We actually were just chatting. We were just chatting on the Discord phone. Is that what it's called? The Discord phone? Okay, the controllers aren't working again. Well, we hit next, but it wasn't highlighting the buttons. World record, baby. So I want to get through to the forest level and the city level. So I've actually made a big mistake this last week. I have been working on updates for the forest level. I think it was late at night while I was working on it, but I didn't check it out in Perforce. And I also didn't submit it to Perforce, which means I didn't think it would be a big deal. However, I noticed from Jonah's updates this week that they have added a new the fish animation visuals in the forest level. And my guess is you had to get into the forest level to do that, which means I am going to revert my changes. Okay, let's try... Oh, I fell through. I was trying to stay up there the whole time. Dr. Fu says yes, Discord phone. I feel like the audio has been kind of muted. I think it's some of those new Weiss changes we added. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, Dr. Fu. We were just talking about how in order to make it on any YouTube channel, you have to be willing to stream to nobody for like 1 to 2 years. That's not the case for everybody. Some people just have these amazing personalities, this incredible niche where people just want to come listen to them. But I would say for the majority of people, it's streaming to nobody. And that's where we're at right now on Quicksilver Blocks. I think we've got 1 current on the vertical stream and 2 on the horizontal. So thank you. Is there a power-up card system? No, we don't have a power-up card system. Maybe that's something we could add to our list. So our goal, Dr. Fu, is to get essentially feature complete within the next few months. We have 1 extra biome level. We want to make sure all the audio and the power-ups are all polished. We're talking about potentially doing another internship in the fall to bring on some more some students who want to work on it. We are working on hiring some more contractors to help with some of the 3D and all that stuff. So we have a whole backlog of features that we wish we could add. But our goal is just to get all the levels in, fix all the bugs, get a progression system. We are working on an endless mode for after you do beat all the levels, then there would be some replayability. But card systems have not been on our purview, so maybe that's something we'll take note of for potentiality. The idea is we kind of get the core game completed, and if we have a little modicum of success and the game is selling, and we have people who enjoy it, then we would continue to add features to it. But I think at the end of the day, we're going to have about 50 levels, plus some mini bosses at the end. We may have some storyboarded story in between the levels to tell some of the story, but we're kind of putting that on the back burner. See how it goes. We're going to play it by ear. I can't skip ahead now, though, because I deleted my save game data. I can't skip right to the forest level now. So in this one, in these first 10 levels, we have the cars in the city. And I really need to get to the forest and the cave levels to show the new stuff we have in, which is awesome. Here we go. We're going to jump off this car if we can. Oh, we missed it. This is an interesting turn of events. One of the things I want to focus, I want to get better explosion effects. I was reading a game dev book last night. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Blood, Sweat, and Pixels, I think it is. But they were just talking about how they do the work at Naughty Dog. First of all, I don't think this is healthy, but I think they work intense overtime and just push every detail of the game just as far as they can. Which is why they were so successful, but at what cost? Four stars, baby. Oh, here we go. Here we go. If I'm not mistaken, I think we sent Dr. Fu a code to play the game. What do you think? These projectiles that shoot up from the top of the head, these are going to be like little missiles that fire up. So it's really obvious that they're firing up and you got to power up. I wouldn't mind if there was like some type of outline effect around the player while it's going as well. Maybe a red glow. Here we go. Here we go. We should do like a voiceover where it's like multi-ball. Sick combo. Checkpoint wife has been doing writing for the game, so she has some really creative story beats that happen in between levels that I really hope that at some point we can get in there. Love to have a storyboard artist join the team who can kind of bring those to life. I think they would really help with some of the immersion. Here we go. Intense overtime at the cost. Well, there's sanity and home life too. Like it's basically you live at the studio at that point. It's funny. I'll tell you a story. I think it was working on Disney Infinity 3. It might have been 2. But yeah, during Disney Infinity, those dev cycles, I mean, I was working 60, 70, 80 hours a week. And so I would wake up at 6 a.m. This is what I started doing later, just to give myself a little bit more time with my family. Is I would wake up and get to work around 6 a.m. Right? And I lived close enough to the studio. Oh, nice. Holy crap, did you see that? That was epic. I would live close enough to the studio that I could go home for lunch. So I would see my family at lunch and then go back at 1 o'clock. And then because I came early, they would usually, everybody would eat dinner at the studio. The studio would order food in. And it used to be like it was really frowned upon not to eat dinner at the studio. And so they would pay attention to who would sign up for dinner. And if you didn't sign up for dinner, then you were considered someone who didn't pull their own weight, right? And so, but what I would do is I'd go home for lunch. I could spend an hour with my family and my kids. I'd go back to work at 1. And then I'd work until about 6 o'clock. And then when everybody else was going up the stairs to dinner, I would go down the stairs, go home again for about 2 hours. So I would have dinner with the family, put the little ones to bed, and then go back to the studio with everyone else when they were coming back from upstairs, because everyone would take a long dinner even at work. Usually, a lot of times I would just grab it and eat at my desk. But then I would show up back to work around 8 and work until, 1 or 2 a.m. Go home, get a few hours of sleep, and start it all again the next day. And so I can empathize when people are like, we really believe in the game and we're going to stay up all night and put the work in. It's not sustainable, and that's no way to live. And I'll tell you, I don't want to get too political, but that's kind of like the Elon Musk philosophy, is if this day and age, if you really want to cut it, make it as anything, you need to be ready to sleep at work. And to that I say absolutely not. No way. Like, you should work to live, not live to work. And so that's my goal with WalterNet Studios, is at the end of the day, I want to have a small team that I trust, that I know is going to get the work done. And we want to work we want to work like 30-hour work weeks. And do it in a way that it's well thought out, planned, and you put in that solid 30 hours every week. And the rest of the time you live. So smaller projects, we don't want to have big investors. We don't want to be beholden to anybody. Just friends working on games and being able to support our families. That's the goal of WalterNet Games. And I think it's doable. This is our first release, Bricks Over Blocks. We learned from a lot of our mistakes. I think we could have marketed it better. We could have done a lot of stuff differently, but I'm really proud of what we've accomplished. I think it's a good game, and I think it's gonna, at the end of the day, we're gonna complete it to the standards that we want and continue to move on with the goal of a new game released every year, and maybe even sooner than that. Maybe we get to where we're really efficient, making smaller 4 to 5 hour experience or something that's very replayable, and we produce them in 6 months. I think if you have like a plan too, that if the game's successful, you can make updates and kind of keep it going. I think that's good too. Okay, we're running out of time now. I'm talking too much. We got 20 seconds left. Come on, buddy. Ooh, we got it. No! No, I love this. That's awesome. We need some blurp, blurp, blurp. Okay, we got it. Yes. We did it. We did it! But yeah, I'm here. Even if it's just a one viewer, I'm here. Okay, here we go. What is this? Course number 8, so we're almost to the forest level. We're gonna see if we can blast through it. Just need to wait for one of these cars to come down. No, we're gonna go for the multi-ball up here. There we go. We need to get some bonuses. Bonus Jonas. There we go. This one? Ah, shoot. No! 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 Oh, see, here's where I'm hoping that... Come on, the wall jump will get me out of this. No, it's not. Not like I'd hoped. Okay, let's jump there. There. Yes, we did it. We wall jumped out of it. The wall jump was a success. Zach hates this. Zach hates this level because of those weird eye holes, those weird sockets that you get stuck in. But it can be jumped out of with the... Where are the fireballs? We don't have any fireballs. I just realized this. This build is broken a little bit. Took me this long to realize we don't have any of the projectiles coming out. Jonah, what happened? That's why it's taking so long to clear them. Here, I'm gonna go down and get that. Will that attack that one? Nope. I took the risk of hopping down here. There, we got out. I'm awesome. Okay, we're gonna have to... There we go. Got him. Oh. Jonas says, no idea. I'll have to check it out. Indeed. It's all good. I wonder if something happened when we were working on the new bat animations. Oh, that shouldn't be tied to it, though. We definitely lost our projectiles. I was wondering why it was like so... I wouldn't say boring, but less exciting. There wasn't as much that I had to do. And maybe we don't have the projectiles for the first several levels. I think it's a good idea not to have them. Here we go. Yeah, I need some more projectiles. Shoot. There we go. We got it. right, next level. Let's do this. There's that platform again. See, what I'm thinking, this is level 10. We need to figure out, I want to convert this level into a boss fight level. Something with a little more high stakes. One of our interns, Ryan, who was working on the original version of the game, that we had to change a bunch of the levels so that his got lost, unfortunately. But they had done something similar, and that's why I put the two big eyes back in, where it was dropping the fireballs and you had to send them back up. So I think I want to do something like that. And in fact, I think it would be funny to put like some googly eyes on it too, and a mouth that kind of screams at you. I don't know. Something a little weird. Keep it weird, keep it fun. Yeah, buddy. Okay, let's do this. Ooh. Da-na-na-na-na. Here we go. I think I'm gonna clip that, my little thing about crunch time. There we go. Takes so much longer without the fireballs, without the projectiles falling down. Okay, this should be our forest level. I'm excited for this. Here we go. Here we go. Let's check out the fishes. Whip. Yeah, so I added some multi-ball. The trees have tops on them now. This is going to feel completely different. Oh, there's a fish. Do you see it? Oh, that looks so cute. I think we want to slow him down a little bit. Yeah, and you can jump off of them. We need a sound when you jump off of them. Yeah, buddy. That's awesome. No projectiles, which is fine. We'll get them. So those need to be splashes as they hop through. But yeah, I think a lot slower on those. But those are awesome. Well done. Big update. Big fish update. Great job, Zach, on the animation and the fish overall. Those feel super good to jump off of. Oh, cool. Nice. A lot easier to protect the blocks when you don't have the fireballs coming down at it. Just 1 second, everybody. Oh, the bats, they look great. So here's what I was worried about. And it doesn't even look bad. One of the things I'd like to do with the bats, animate Zach, if you see this, is tilt the head up a little bit so it's looking a little bit more at the player. What are the lines? Are those, I think there's some seams on the head too that are popping through. The top of the head has a seam. may need to look at. Not bad though. So that's sweet. We got the new bats in, and don't you love how they're honking as they go past you? All right, but we still don't have any of the. There we go. Boom. Any of the projectiles anymore? Look at those pixelated. Boom. All right, here we go. I think we're gonna play a couple more levels. So big bugs that we have right now. We've lost our projectiles this build. But it also begs the question is how often should we have the projectiles? Oh, that was weird. Maybe it's not every level. Maybe the first few we don't have them and then it escalates. But definitely, like, or maybe they're always there because it feels a lot less dangerous like this. But maybe that's okay. Maybe it makes it a more casual, fun game with a lot less stress. Actually, I'm kind of leaning towards that. But I think we need more polish and sounds and like the particle effects are like what is happening? Oh, those are those balls. Some secondary action if we could get anything like that. Come on, buddy. That's awesome. Ooh. That's cool. I like how that, look at that floater going up there slowly. What I'm talking about. There we go. Boom. See how chill the game is now? Super chill. Here, we're gonna break that one. Yeah, buddy. We get this one. That's fun. That's fun. Why does it seem so much faster to clear the levels, though? That final brick, I wonder if we could do a better, like, sound on it. Last final brick. I don't want to spoil the whole game. So these levels, I want to have the time soon too to just kind of revamp every level. Most of these were the one like created quick just to get them in with the idea that they would all be adjusted, some more ramping of difficulty, switch them around if that makes more sense. So all stuff we're going to work on. Ooh, I love these power-ups. They're so fun. I think the idea, as long as I can keep the main ball, right, safe, I should be able to keep getting these power-ups. Where is it? Up there. Let's hit that one. They're just never ending. There's another one. Ooh, I can almost hit that one. Oh, we got it. Oh, our blocks were hit twice, I think. Ah! Whatever. Here we go. Here we go. That's going to do it. Our OBS studio disconnected. How perfect is that? All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Like and subscribe.